elephant in the room.
I've dyed the ends of my hair like, it's sort of like a balayage where it goes sort of lighter, like a caramel colour. I don't know if the camera's picking it up.
It's like a caramel colour, like in person it looks.
I don't know if you can see it.
Because obviously if you compare it to my hair's like proper dark.
But
yeah, and my hair's just up.
blue hair and it's down, guys. My hair's down for once.
Mine's up, and it's going to be for the next couple of videos because we're having to film some now today for you. But enough said about that. We're going to get on with the video, and this is basically our skincare routine and our acne story.
Okay, so where do we start? Where do we start? We'll start from like just a little bit of our story about our skin, just so you know, and then we'll kind of go on from there. Me and Zel, luckily, didn't have spotty skin. Like, we didn't really have spots when we were younger. Growing up, our skin was clear. We were really lucky.
As teens as well. We never got,
even
like,
as teenagers, we were really, really lucky. Never had spots. Then bam, freaking 20s come along. 20s. What was it? So when we turned 21, 22.
Well, it was like, for me, it was the beginning of this year my acne came. I think it was like January, February time.
So
that's
this
when mine
year,
came.
the beginning of this year.
Yeah.
So, because we're in December now, so January-ish time, our skin changed. Like,
Yeah.
really, really changed. Don't know what it is. I think it's a form of, like, adult acne. You know, we didn't pay for it when we was younger, so we got it now.
Yeah.
But you know
Seems
what?
like I'm crying about it. Like,
It's alright, don't cry. Everyone gets spots.
I'm not. I've just got really watery eyes. It's annoying me. Sorry.
No. Spots are so normal, but once you have them, like, it's really, like, you feel so low in yourself and you just think they're never going to go. Still today, I still get spots. Like, I have a ginormous spot here whilst I'm filming this video. But I get them, they go. I get them, they go. I think I'll always have, like, spottish skin. And then one day it will just all go. I'm praying for. But yeah.
But with my skin, I think I have completely different skin to Ayse.
Yeah.
I would say that I'm a little bit more luckier in sense of my skin is a lot.
Hers has cleared up so much.
It's basically gone. I basically remember in January, February time, I started getting just spots on my forehead, and I could not know why. Like, I remember, like, and then I remember in February is when it hit, no, March. March is when I had it really bad, really, really bad on my forehead. And they were just in the centre of my forehead, and they were like bumps. There wasn't poppable spots, they were just like, just a bump on my forehead. It was just like red. Some of them were painful. I'd wipe off my makeup and they'd bleed. And I used to be so stressed and I used to be so upset. And I remember, I'm joking, sometimes I used to just cry about my skin.
Yeah, I've cried
all the time.
I've cried so many times about my skin. I have them still, but not like how they used to be. A lot of it is scarring, but I have the other smaller ones on my cheeks. I had them on my cheeks as well, like really bad ones all over there.
I'm quite lucky. I
mine
never
was
had
all over
them
my
there.
forehead. Yeah, she just had them on her forehead, and I had them forehead and cheeks. So we're gonna tell you how we sort of. She's got rid of hers completely, which is really good. Me, I've got so far. So if you kind of go back on old videos, you will see how bad my skin is. It is not like that anymore, which I'm so happy about. For me, I have a lot of scarring along my cheeks, and I get the odd spots come along, but for me, I forget that it's normal to get spots.
Yeah,
I always
like
think,
hormones.
I think now when I get a spot, my skin is going to turn back to what it's like.
I get like that. I get really scared as soon as I see one spot on my forehead.
Oh my God,
I get anxiety.
they're going to be covered again.
I'm like, oh my God, it's coming back. I knew it wouldn't last.
Yeah,
but yeah. Okay, so now I'm gonna say to you how I started noticing a change and what products that I use. Okay, so the first thing that I think that really I saw a huge change after trying a lot of things is these two products. And I can probably say this for both of us, that this both actually worked for us.
Well, I tried it first, one of them, and I tried both first.
Yeah.
My skin was really bad, so I was trying everything and anything. But one thing I will say,
I think you guys should know, like, Ayse's a skincare holder. I don't know if you guys know that.
You should see my drawers. Like, the one thing I buy, like, people buy makeup after makeup, which I do have, but skincare was an obsession, which was a really bad obsession. I was trying everything, which I will say, like, again, I would say a little bit more about it, but I don't think you should do that. I think that was the worst thing I did. I think that made my skin worse.
Because she was trying something, and I remember, like, she'd be trying something, she'd be like, oh, I bought this today, I tried it tonight, it doesn't work. And then she'd panic so much and not even give it a chance. And then, because obviously, you know, like, when you first try a product, your face only gets worse before it gets better. She'd see it get worse and think, no, it's not worked. try something else. So her skin was probably going, what are you doing? So Ayse went through the stage of that.
Yeah.
And I think, I'm not even going to lie, I think that's where you went wrong, and you shouldn't have done that, because that only made your skin worse.
Yeah,
because your skin was getting so
I tried
sore.
products from literally every brand you can think of. Every brand I tried. High-end, low-end. I tried every single product.
And then we met these boys. Basically, this is by Garnier, and it's the Pure Active Intense Daily Exfoliator Scrub and Spot and Blackhead.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I tried that. This was like one of the most things that I think helped my skin when it was so bad, especially my forehead. My forehead completely cleared up when I first used this. I don't know if it got to the point where I think I was using it too much, that my skin got used to it. But I think if you literally...
I basically nearly finished it.
I've had bottles after bottles with that. If you haven't tried it, it's so good. It's basically a scrub that we used to use every other day. I don't know if you were meant to use, but I did. And
it's a daily one. So
it's an intensive one though.
Yeah.
It's quite strong, but I loved it. Products that include salicylic acid, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, are really good. It kind of kills the spots that I found for me. But I think some people don't get on well with it, so you can use different kind of acids to help you with that. But that one works really, really well from us, and it's really affordable, which is really good.
Okay, and as I was saying, obviously I only got my spots on my forehead, so I used to be scared to even use like an overall thing, because I thought, you know, if I'm gonna, obviously I loved this, but I was scared to use other things. The only reason why I used this is because I noticed the difference in Ayse's skin, and I was like...
Do you remember when you saw me at work one time and my forehead was clear? I was like, it's that!
Yeah. But so basically I didn't want to use that much products to prevent my spots. I wanted to use like a spot treatment. So Ayse also told me, of course, about this product by Badescu. I've basically finished this. I've actually stopped using it because I don't actually need it anymore. But I saved the bottle because I wanted to show you in this video. And basically this is a drying lotion, and you basically just dip it in with a cotton bud. Don't ever use the same one again, because you're putting the bacteria back into your bottle, and you don't want to do that because that's probably the worst thing to do. And then I just dab it on my spots, and you'd leave it overnight, and it reduces the spots.
It
like,
dries. Some
honestly.
of them, for me, I found some of them would dry it and then flake it off, which was amazing. Some of them I found that it would just dry it and it would look a little bit smaller.
It, yeah, it just
some of them, the
redness
one,
yeah. This stuff is really, really good.
Okay, so the way that I was actually taking off my makeup was pretty much with every freaking cleanser you can think of. Every scrub.
Every night something different.
Every night something different. But one thing that I always kept to was the Garnier micellar water. I found that this never broke me out, never made my skin feel any different. I absolutely loved this. I think it's really gentle on the skin as well. It's good for sensitive skin, and I had no problems whatsoever with this. So this is something that I would recommend, like just to take off your makeup as a gentle. Not completely, like just off a first base as such.
I love that. I also use this every single day as well. But then it came to around July time, and I remember saying to myself, I'm going on holiday, I'm going to Ibiza, I really don't want to have spots. And I was just so self-conscious, and like I hated it. I even went to work for a period of time.
We both did,
wearing no makeup.
Because sometimes we felt like wearing no makeup looked better than wearing makeup with skin, spotty skin.
Because you guys, if you guys can relate, you know, when you put it on, it used to just make it look worse. So yeah, I even went for a stage where I was just that so low in myself that I just stopped wearing makeup.
But I remember feeling so insecure not wearing makeup. I used to feel like because obviously I'm serving customers all day, I used to feel so insecure, and I used to just kind of, when I used to walk around the city, my head used to be down. If I saw anyone with my skin like how it was, I felt like I didn't want anyone to see me. My hair used to be like this. Sometimes it used to be up. I was so brave. I didn't care at the time, but I did at the same time.
You had to make up like you wasn't bothered.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, my skin's spotty, but I don't care. But deep down, I cared so much. I used to talk about it every
I remember when I used to go into work, and I used to be like, does my spots look any different today? Like, do they
every day.
I used to mention it all the time. Like, I remember with my boyfriend's mum, I used to be like, do they look different? Do they look any better? Like, literally all the time, I used to be like, please, I used to just, and we used to see each other and be like, can you see a difference?
I used to take pictures daily.
Yeah, I'll show you some pictures anyway. Like, it was horrible. And then it got to like just before my holiday in July, and this is when I started noticing that it started to fade a little bit. Now I am going to say something that I don't agree with, and I regret doing it, but I will just tell you, even though I shouldn't, but I did use the sunbeds, and I did notice that did help my skin a little bit, because I have heard that that could have been one way to reduce your acne, and it can clear it up, you know, your redness and your scars. So I thought, you know,
that didn't help me though.
It didn't help her, but it helped me, and I noticed a huge difference. And you know, to this day, even though it helped me, I'd never go back on a sunbed. I think sunbeds are so bad for you. What's the point? Just use fake tan if you want to be tanned. Don't ever use a sunbed. I don't agree with it. And then I thought, right, I'm going to go to the doctors because I just want to get it gone. I want it gone. I tried everything, and it was basically halfway through the year, and I still had spots, and I was still stressed. So then they recommended me a cream. I used Acne Side.
Did you use that as well?
It was rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. When you used to put it on, it burned my skin, and then I know you're not meant to put too much on, so I didn't, but still it used to just make them flaky and look rank. That did not work for me at all. I hated it. So I don't recommend that. That's rubbish.
It might
work for you, but I feel like it didn't work for me. It didn't work for you.
It didn't work for me. We both got different skin types,
yeah.
But it might work for you.
And then I went back and I was like, I want something stronger. I'm not happy. And I had a different doctor at this point. She was absolutely lovely. She was very understanding. She made me feel so comfortable about going there and talking about my skin. And she basically recommended these, which she prescribed me on, which is that, I don't know if I'm going to pronounce this right, Lycmycilin. Lycmycilin. I think they're called Lycmycilin. These stuff are amazing. You don't have to use these every day. Like, if you miss a day, it's fine. It's normal. But I use these, I try and have them every single day, but if you they're not that big, by the way. They're just in the packet like that. They're quite tiny. After being using these, I mean, to be honest, I went on holiday and I came back and the sun really helped me. The sun helped my skin, it proper cleared it up. And then I just had the odd few, and then I came back and I was still using these, and that's basically where everything changed for me, and I am where I am today. I would say mostly because of this and the skincare that I hold up as well. I will just say there is something else besides this that I use on the side, which is my absolute, sorry, I've just got like hair on my nose or something, I don't know, which is my absolute holy grail, and I will never not stop buying this. I'm nearly finishing it and it's on my Christmas list, so I hope I'm getting it, because this stuff is amazing and I could not recommend it more. These every day, a good skincare routine. Make sure you're taking off your skin, you know, your makeup right, you'll be fine. This, I can't tell you how much I absolutely love this. This is by Glamglow and it's one of their masks, and it's a super mud one.
Buy me that then.
Amazing.
For Christmas.
Actually, it's amazing.
Buy it for Christmas.
I'm not even joking with you. When I tell you I love this stuff, I love this stuff. I use it all the time. I love it that much that my little sisters, bless them, they have a little bit of spots on their face. They use this, they love it. I'm trying to get Ayse into it, but obviously she has her own little skin care set up.
But you can buy it for me if you want. I'll try.
It's just amazing. It works wonders. I've only got a little bit left because I use it all the time. It's amazing. Like, if I could, I'd wear it every single day. Well, I'd use it every single day, but I try not to at the moment because I'm running out and I don't want to run out before I have another one. But I probably will use it tonight because this is the bomb. It's the bomb diggity. If you know where that's from, let me know. Do you know where it's from?
Bring it on all or nothing.
Yeah. It's just bae. This and a good skincare is bae for me.
Your flipping story is smooth as anything. Mine's so
That's my
much
skincare.
worse.
That's my acne story and my skincare routine.
My story is a lot worse. Like, I feel like I have such bad luck. I really do. With whatever it may be, my luck compared to Zeliha's is so bad. Like, I have really bad luck. I know there's a lot worse things that goes on with other people, and I know that. I know mine is not dramatically bad, but generally I have bad luck. So, for me, again, I had spotty skin. It's random. We both had bad skin at exactly the same time. Twins.
But they were different. They were different spots.
Yeah.
But we both got it at the same time. It's really weird.
Both got it at the same time. Zeliha got rid of hers first. So you may be thinking, why did I not try what Zeliha has? We don't have the same skin. We didn't have the same spots. So what works for her may not work for me. What works for me won't work for her. The same for you guys. But we obviously wanted to share our story because you may have similar skin to us. And if you would have seen previous videos, you would have seen our skin and what our spots were like. Okay, so for me, yeah, it started in January. It was really bad. I think I tried so many products, like I said, nothing was working. So I ended up going to the doctors. I think I went before Zeliha, and they gave me this cream. It was like a tropical cream. Didn't do anything, literally saw no improvements. I can't remember what it was called. If I can remember, I will write it down below, I'll send it to you. Didn't do anything for me. I had no improvements. I didn't just wait a day, I waited for quite a while. So I went back, I said that's not working for me, can I have something different? She then gave me the acne side, like Zeliha. That didn't work, did nothing for me. I was like, it's not working. Went back, and she then said, right, do you want to try a tablet? Do you want to try an antibiotic? And I was like, for some reason, I was so scared about trying an antibiotic. I always thought it was really bad for you. But do you know what? Antibiotics are one of the best things that can clear up anything. The antibiotics. Anyways, I've always been on antibiotics for different reasons. So she gave me this antibiotic called doxycycline. I can't remember. It begins with a D. Now this tablet, she said that, firstly, when she was looking on the screen to give me skin tablets, she was like, oh, I'll give you this one. Then she went, oh no, they've stopped selling that now. You can't use that anymore. And I was like, why did they do that? And she's like, oh, because some people don't get on well with it, so we can't do it anymore. So I was like, okay then. So she then looked on the screen again. She chose another thing. She was like, right, I'll just give you this. Like, she's never heard of the thing before, which just makes me think, like, I know they're like proper tablets, but when she was looking at the screen, it made me think like she has no idea what she's giving to me. Like, she's just chucking a tablet to me and like, just try this. So I thought, right, okay then. So she gave me this tablet that was called doxycycline or something beginning with a D, and was taking these tablets for about a couple of weeks. Fine, no problem whatsoever with it. I was just thinking, this is going to clear my skin. I'm so excited, like, I'm so glad I started this. Then one day I took this tablet, and oh my god, it was the worst thing that I've ever freaking done, because like now to this day, like, I'm still ill from it. So with this tablet, I took it in the evening. Now she said to me I could take it whenever. She never told me anything. She never told me how to take it or whatever. I know probably it's a bit of common sense, but you know, I didn't think anything from it. I took this tablet with a sip of water and I felt like it went down, okay? I don't think I drank enough water from it. I didn't have a lot of water in my cup and I couldn't bother to go down and get some more water, so I just kind of drank it. Then I went straight to bed. It was late. I laid down, woke up in the middle of the night, and I was like, that tablet feels like it's stuck, like it won't go down. I was like, what was wrong with me? Like, it's not going down. And I woke my boyfriend up. I was like, Ben, I feel like this tablet's stuck. It won't go down. So I went downstairs and I had some toast because I was like, maybe it'll push it down. It's making me shake.
Yeah, I remember when you went through that.
Literally, it makes me so sad thinking about it because, like, anyways, it generally is making me shake, like, the feeling, because it was such a horrible feeling. Like, I felt like I couldn't swallow. I felt like it was stuck. So I was panicking and I was like, what is going on? So I woke up the next morning and I was like, I can't go to work. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I felt ill. So I remember ringing in sick and said, like, I can't come in. Then that afternoon I said to my boyfriend, we're going to go to A&E because I know something's not right. It's stuck. I can feel it. It's stuck. I was adamant that it was stuck. And
yeah.
they kept telling me the tablet is not, people were going, tablet's not stuck. It will melt. It will go. Blah, blah, blah. So I was like, okay, maybe it's gone, but it's done something to me because I can feel it. It's horrible. And I was shaking. Like, generally, it's making me feel so funny talking about it. So I remember going to the hospital that night, and we were there for ages. And they took my blood pressure. I remember taking my blood pressure, and I was a bit high. I was like, yeah, I'm a bit nervous, like, and all this stuff. Like, my blood pressure's always high because I'm so nervous all the time. And anyway, I went in and I started explaining what happened. I said, now, I don't know if this is relevant to the tablet. I don't know if it's not. I don't know if I'm thinking it. I don't know what's going on. So I explained what I did. I told her I took the tablet. And she said, it sounds like the tablet, I didn't drink enough water. So what happened is, when I didn't take enough water and I took it, I then laid down. Tablet didn't have enough time to go down or something like that. I should have sat up for longer. With those tablets, apparently you're meant to not take it laying down, like, straight away. You have to take it sitting up. I wasn't aware of this. I didn't read the side effects. I didn't read anything. I just thought I had to take tablets because I'm really bad like that. I'll always read side effects and stuff, and I thought, right, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to take the tablet like she told me. Just take it. So yeah, she basically said I had like really bad acid reflux from it. but she didn't call it acid reflux, she called it something like gastro something. I can't remember what it was called. Now to this day, I'm still on and off those tablets. But now I actually get acid in my mouth all the time because of it. So that's my
Do not have those tablets.
Those tablets.
If you get prescribed
but
them,
you know
say
what?
no.
I researched about those tablets after all these problems that I've been getting, and so many other people have had this problem with that tablet. So I think it should not be sold in doctors anymore.
No.
You could. I don't.
No, not sold. Prescribed.
You should not be prescribed that tablet. If you're taking it and you get on really well with it, just be very careful with it, because I know some people take it and it's fine. Be very careful with that tablet, and do not take it sleeping, like laying down straight after, because it's really bad for you. So now I'm on for people that keep asking me about my chest and stuff, because I've seen people comment and why I say I have chest pains and why I'm on tablets and stuff, is because I'm taking it to try and get rid of this problem that I've been going through. Anyway, so that was that tablet I tried. Did not work well for me. That was that rant. So then I went back and I said, look, you need to give me something different. But I was so scared to take another antibiotic. Like, I'm so scared that I won't want to take one now. Maybe potentially you're one, but I was so scared. I said, look, put me on something different. I can't take an antibiotic. I'm so worried it's going to happen again, and I still haven't got rid of this pain. And she prescribed me to this thing, which my mum actually used to use, and my mum always used to tell me to use it and see how you get on with it, because my mum got a spotty skin around the same time as me, so I thought, right, I'm going to give it a go.
What, same time as you, as in your age?
Yeah, age.
Yeah,
age.
my mum's age. Like when
So
she's our age.
I was prescribed, I'm just seeing if there's anything, like, no. I was prescribed this. This is called, I don't know if you can see it.
It's there.
Oh.
I don't know what
That.
is.
It's like, it's Zint. It's like Zint something. It's basically got that kind of Zint in it, which is meant to be really good. But this is what I was prescribed. This, when I first started using it, cleared my skin up like that. Like that. All my cheek spots freaking went away. My forehead spots faded away. And you know what makes me so angry? I went through all that pain with that antibiotic, and all I needed, this is an antibiotic but a roll-on form. So you don't have to swallow it, you just have to just put it on your face. This cleared up my face so much, and I'm so sad that I didn't just try this in the first place. This is the best thing that I've used for my skin. It's a little bit drying, but it's fine. That's why I moisturise my skin loads. But seriously, if you have really bad skin and you don't want to have an antibiotic, because I know some people don't like taking antibiotics, which I don't recommend, I had a bad experience, try this. It's really, really good. I feel like it's really helped me. I'm on my second bottle now, which makes me really happy. And I'm on that kind of journey, which I'm hoping that my skin's going to slowly fade. Like I said, like if you've seen my skin before, my skin is completely different now. It's transformed so much. I still get the odd spots now, nothing like what they used to be. But I'll do anything not to have the pain that I go through now. So I don't care by having spotty skin. Like, generally, I don't care. So that is my story. Yeah, so that basically was it for me, really. So I'm getting on really well with that. The cleansers and the scrub that I'm loving using at the moment, which I'm actually using now alongside some like wet wipes, is the Soap and Glory Peaches and Cream 4-in-1 wash. It's the deep cleansing milk, which I really like using. And I also like using this Burt's Bee anti-blemish solution, and this has salicylic acid in it as well. So I love these two. So if you haven't tried these, I would recommend them. I think they're really nice, and I've had no problems or breakouts with these. So yeah, just going to mention a mask. I've got two different types of mask. I've got this one, which is from Lush, and this is Mask of Magnanimity, which I've had a lot of things about. I've used it quite a few times, if I'm being honest with you. It makes my skin feel really, really clean, like, and tight, which I really like. I can't tell you 100% if it's cleared my skin, but it's definitely made my skin feel clean. It hasn't made my skin feel like I'm waking up in the morning and my skin's not getting more spots or anything. So I generally do recommend this, and the things that's in the ingredients are amazing for your skin, especially for spotty skin. And the other mask is the Neutrogena Light Mask, which I use. I think this is really good for getting rid of the redness on your face, the scarring on your face. I think it's pretty pricey without it being on a discount as such, because I bought this when it was on sale. But I definitely think it's worth it. When this runs out, I will rebuy it, and I really like it. It has the blue and red lights as such, and it's meant to help your skin. So I've gotten really well with this. Okay, so the last two things is actually a cream and an oil. So my favourite cream that I've been loving, and I think you've probably seen it in a lot of videos of mine, is actually from the brand Vitamin E. I love all the things from Vitamin E, but mainly I'm loving this Nourishing Night Cream. I use this night and day whenever I want to. I find this is really good for my skin, just to kind of give it a bit more moisture back, a bit of more life, just because obviously where I'm putting on these antibiotics on my face, it does dry out a little bit. But I absolutely love this, and I love that it has vitamin E in it. And the oil that I've been loving, which I put on in the evening, again to make my skin feel a lot smoother, obviously because my skin's dry, like I said, is the Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Concentrate Oil. Yeah,
I can't use that.
To be fair, my skin's a normal to oily.
Mine's oily skin.
Normal to oily.
Okay, so the things that have been working for me, I'll just quickly run through quickly because this video is really long. I'm really sorry about that. Is the Mario Badescu facial sprays. We both love these and they're amazing. This one's practically finished. I've only got a little bit of this left, so I definitely will be buying these again. They're very, very good. Also, the wet wipes I use are the Garnier micellar waters. Basically the way I take my makeup off is with these, then I use the micellar water, and then afterwards I will use my favourite moisturiser, which is the simple one. It's probably the best, it's the most natural, like it's really nice, it doesn't have too much in it, so it never breaks me out, it always feels really nice on my skin. They got
pore strips.
Pore strips. So these pore strips are really, really good. I really recommend them, and they help to just get all the dirt and crap out of your nose and your skin. And
it hurts so much pulling it off.
It does hurt. Oh my god, I basically cry when I'm using these. But yeah, they're amazing. Okay, so that's the end of this video. I hope it helps some of you guys and just give you a bit more insight of our skin. And yeah, so if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Leave any comments down below if you have any, and we'll see you in our next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.